That's great. So you have only 12 days
I'm,
for. So you've already registered
I'm more,
in British
yeah, and
Council.
yeah, it's about British Council, and
Okay.
my exam center will be in Bonani, and future area will conduct there,
Mm-hmm.
and speaking test will be held on 21st November, and after one day, I mean 23rd November, I have to go for my reading, writing, and listening section. So
Uh huh.
I'm working hard on myself, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
quite nervous. And because of my mock test result, I'm getting only six,
Oh.
So
Okay. I
in the
hope we'll do
yeah.
better. Like if you practice hard. Okay. Hi, Farju Faria. Yeah. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said hi. Okay. Hi, everyone. So yeah, Bashar, you're saying about your IELTS exam. Yeah. Today, of like every day, I select a topic. It's connected to part one though, but we elaborate or we explain our answer. Like if someone wish to, he or she can explain or elaborate his or her answer. And
Yeah,
today,
yeah, I got it.
yeah, today we are going to talk about hometown. So I believe we all have the idea about hometown, and you know that is the place. Hometown is the place where where we were born or grew up, and most of them has a special connection with their hometown. And you may spend your, like, if you're living far away from your hometown, then leave you may go to visit your hometown when you get vacation, that sort of things. So okay, now I'm going to ask you something. Are you ready to answer, Bashir?
For me, bro? Yeah, sure. I'm
Yes.
ready. Go on.
Okay. So we all know that, like, the common meaning of hometown. So could you tell me about your hometown and how do you find your hometown?
Yeah, thanks for your wonderful question. Actually, I originally come from Natur district, but currently
Okay.
I've been living in Rajshahi for my study purposes. But if I go for my hometown, yeah, that's very kind of a nice place. I'm talking about Natur district, and yeah, my town is very beautiful, and you will find a lot of buildings there. It's not so small, but it's moderate, you can say. But Yeah, actually, there are a lot of people you will find there, and the people, some people are from office going, some people are from school going, and
Mm-hmm.
it depends on it depends varieties. And apart from this, you will also be able to find many types of places from I mean, the people from afar visit those places for
Mm-hmm.
gathering information, and it's kind of historical places. So, for example, Natu Raspberry, that's we call in Bengali, and another example that is Uttara Ganabhavan. It is kind of a national heritage, and people all over the world maybe know about this place.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's very nice place, So I
Okay.
would say my hometown is very, yeah.
Very amazing. Like, so yeah, you have historical things, historical sports like Rajbari. Yeah, I've heard this
Yeah.
before. Yeah, that's great. Hamza, welcome, Hamza. Hamza, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. We can hear you clearly. So yeah,
Yeah.
how is it
So,
going, man?
how? Yeah, I'm great. How are you guys?
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for asking, Hamza. So, yeah, you know that we are talking about hometown. So, could you please tell me,
Yes.
yeah, what's the name of your hometown?
Yeah. So, Fahim, basically, I'm from Karachi, as you can see
Karachi,
from the
mm-hmm.
flag, uh,
Pakistani, or
on
yeah,
yeah, Pakistan. So,
mm-hmm.
but my hometown is different from Karachi. So it's called Hyderabad, and
Hyderabad.
it's
Okay.
the second biggest city in the province after Karachi. Karachi is the largest, and
Okay.
hometown is all about nostalgia for me.
Okay. Why?
The
Mm-hmm.
because it's the thing. I've moved out from my hometown around around 3 years back when I started working, when I completed my bachelor's degree.
Mm-hmm.
So since then, I've been living in different cities. Currently in Lahore, which is in a different province.
Okay.
So completely different city, completely different people, different culture, and different stuff altogether. But
Mm-hmm.
about Hyderabad, yeah, we were talking about that. So it the overall atmosphere is different. It's the vibe of the city.
Different vibe.
It's
Uh-huh.
yeah, different vibes, different people. The roads are different, not too much congested, but
Uh-huh.
not really wide, just like the metropolitan cities. So there's small roads, friendly people,
Uh-huh.
if I
Friendly
may.
people, small
And
road. Like all the combination you
yeah,
have in
yeah,
your hometown. That's great.
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Okay, so
So,
for
and
me,
not many,
hmm
yeah, 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 you can go on.
okay, yeah, thanks for giving me a chance to say about myself. Okay, my hometown is in North Matlab, Chatpur. It's not that far away from Comilla as well as Dhaka, so it's close. It's near to our capital, Dhaka, and like it takes only
Hmm.
2.5 an hour to go to Dhaka from my hometown. And you know that Chatpur
Oh,
is
that's nice.
you don't know maybe, but all the Bangladeshi people know that like Chatpur is famous for hilsha
Hmm.
fish. So yeah, to taste hilsha fish, people come visit Chatpur as well as, and specifically my village is surrounded by Magna River. So we have water dam all over, like
Hmm.
all the four sides of our village, like all the sides of our sub district, and then it creates a natural vibes like we are living in an island. If we go north we have a river, if we go south we have river, like all the four sides we have rivers. So yeah, that's why people
Hmm.
of my hometown, they like to, they, some of them are living by fishing, and some of them go fishing for fun and boating, like using a small boat. That's the thing they do. And
Okay, nice.
yeah.
So, uh, uh, by the way, do you, Fahim, are you, preparing for your IELTS exam, or are you done with it, or just helping, fellow IELTS examine people who are trying to, get done with the exam?
Yeah, that could be, but I haven't registered yet. But here, Bashar is already registered for IELTS, and his exam
Hmm.
will be held soon. I could
Okay, so
know more
yeah,
about IELTS from
so
Bashar.
basically, yeah, you guys are preparing for your first attempt, uh, if I may,
Yes,
right?
for me
Yes,
it's
this
true.
this is the for me is first here.
Oh, okay, 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 nice. That's good. That's good. So basically, uh, I've already given my IELTS last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just surfing through the different chat rooms, and so just the topic, and I just jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if like Basar was saying that he's nervous, or if he's has got any questions about the IELTS exam, because I guess it's in 12 days or less, I guess. So maybe
Oh,
I can
Yeah,
your
I
for
can
me.
voice
I
is
can help
breaking,
you out
Hamza.
in that. Or if anyone have any kind of question.
Guys, can you hear Hamza clearly? I believe. Oh my God, I think.
Within
Oh no, what's going on?
Just for the time being. So maybe
Okay.
now it's fine. Just let me know if it occurs again, and I'll repeat myself.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay.
didn't get your point. Can you repeat?
Yeah, so basically, what I'm asking is if you guys have any concerns, any questions, any queries, maybe I can help you guys out because I've already given my IELTS exam last year,
Okay.
and yeah, I've uh, you can say I've got some fair good result.
Uh huh. That's
So yeah.
great to hear. Yeah, congratulations for this,
So,
guys. Jackson.
would you would you please speak speak what type of question uh, in speaking, you know? So,
I- Yeah, so yeah, sure, I can share my speaking experience. So, the speaking test is divided in three different portions.
Part one, two, and
First
three.
is the general part where they could ask you about your hometown, or maybe how was your day yesterday, or maybe any other question, just general introductory question, nothing too specific, right?
Yes, and you have
So
to
it's
answer
it's
them,
it's
right?
the same.
They
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah,
give
you
you
have to
like,
answer them according.
yeah, 2 or 3 minutes,
In
within
the
two or
first
three minutes, right?
no, 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 that's the second part.
Oh.
The first part, the introductory part, from the first question that they ask until the second part, there are 2 to 3 introductory questions, like they are gonna ask, tell us about your hometown or something like that, and you'll answer. It's just like general conversation that we are having, exactly like this.
Okay.
So that was the case for me as well. For the second part, they gave me a topic. Fahim, that's what I guess you were referring to, on which we have to speak for at least 2 minutes, right?
Okay.
So the topic that I was given was the famous social media or internet personality that I follow.
Oh, that was
So,
a great question, yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, I mean, you know, the way I prepare for my speaking test is mostly what I did. I watched speaking test videos on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
There are many videos, but there are videos on which the thumbnail they've mentioned the band score. So what I did, I only used to watch 8, 8.5, or 9 band score videos. The candidate who got that much score.
Okay.
So I had some kind of idea what kind of topic they can give me. So it was some kind of familiar topic for me, the
Yeah.
famous personality. So it was easy,
For you.
relatively easy for me to speak. Yeah.
And
And for the
speaking
third
of
part,
videos, I think there's a book called Makar IELTS that contains
mhm,
lots of IELTS questions, sample questions and answers,
mhm.
common sample questions and answers. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So, uh, and for the third part, it was just related to the second part. They asked me some related questions. The third part is the real tricky one because they're gonna ask you some deep question which could
It's kind of
have some deep philosophical answers.
follow up.
But it depends on you.
Is a
Yeah,
follow up question,
it's
right?
kind of follow up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like how
it's
you
a follow up, but
answered. Based on your response,
but
they're gonna ask you lots of questions.
yeah, they are gonna ask you different questions. Like they're gonna ask me why you follow this person, and maybe I would mention something about happiness.
Mm-hmm.
and then they're gonna ask me like, what do you think about happiness? Like, is it subjective? I mean, how can you achieve it? They can ask me any type of
Yeah.
related question, so it's gonna be open-ended. So that's my speaking experience,
Okay.
basically.
Huh, great to hear. Though I haven't, I still
Okay.
like am
Well,
preparing for IELTS. I didn't
well,
get chance to sit for IELTS. So yeah, let me welcome Bluebird. Bluebird is with us for a long time without saying anything. Hey, Bluebird.
oh, can you share how was your overall point band score, Hamza?
Yeah, yeah.
How was your Vandy score?
You are asking about my band score.
Yeah,
Okay.
overall Vandy score.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my overall band score was 8.5 out of
Ah,
9,
that's
and
that's like
yeah,
yeah, yep.
yeah, I know. Uh,
OMG! Oh my God!
Sounds like
Congratulations, bro.
yeah,
yeah.
you have made it. Yeah,
Thank you. I'm
you have
mm,
cracked it.
so
Okay, so
I've got
we
8.5 in three sections. Sorry to cut you in, and I've got 7.5 in writing. So
7.5.
8.5 listening, reading, speaking, and 7.5 is writing. So overall, it was cumulative 8.5.
Oh,
Basically 8.25, but they cannot give
Okay.
that score, so it was 8.5.
okay, got it.
Okay. So, okay.
Okay,
How
Jackson.
was your journey in learning English?
I'm not gonna give you a conventional answer on that because
Mm-hmm.
if I'm being really honest, I did not really prepare for my IELTS exam like people use. Like they get books, they watch, crack the IELTS code videos and things like that. The There are a few things that I can say that has really helped me. Uh, you know, I've been reading books since I was in sixth grade, so I have a really good reading skill. Most of my fellow colleagues they gave their IELTS, and the prominent issue that they faced was they were not able to get done with the reading part within 1 hour. So, but I didn't face that challenge. I was able to get all the three parts. The third one, the reading has three sections, and the third one is the hardest. So I was able to complete all three sections within 50 minutes, if I remember it correctly.
Uh huh.
So because I had a habit of reading since childhood,
Yeah, I believe
so you have
for us, like
that kind of neuron, that kind of connections. Yeah.
for most of the Bangladeshi, like English is mandatory from our childhood, like you know,
Yeah, exactly.
and there like we
Hmm.
are learning like reading or learning grammatical things from our childhood, but we are not good at speaking because we are not communicating using English that much. That's the reason. But like we are learning English, like we have been learning English from like for
Hmm.
every like graduated student, like for more than mm, 12 years. That's a huge time. And even they can't
Yeah,
like even we
exactly.
can't speak English fluently because we don't treat English as a language, as a way to communicate with people. We're just taking it as a subject to pass in the exam, right?
Hmm.
That's the matters.
And in our exam, what they're exactly looking is uh, the ability or the manner of your communication
Mm-hmm.
in terms of how close it is to a native speaker.
Okay.
So that's the thing that I think they're exactly looking
Exactly
for.
looking for.
They're not, yeah, they're not looking for like uh, heavy vocabulary,
Too
like you're gonna
strong, yeah.
use
like unknown word,
Like,
advanced word.
exactly. I mean, you just have to be good at communicating.
Yeah.
That's it.
I believe,
I've
though I
watched.
don't have experience, but what I believe, like, they think they just evaluate you how naturally you can explain something, you know, your
Yes, exactly,
expression.
exactly. That's exactly you're perfectly on the point. That's the case because during my speaking test,
Mm-hmm.
I was not even nervous for I was a bit nervous when we started because it was my first attempt as well, and I was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna do good or not. So, but as soon as we started speaking, my focus shifted towards the conversation, and I was not nervous at all.
Mm-hmm.
Even we had some lighter movement during the speaking test. There was a point that I was, you know, just I joked around, and the
Mm-hmm.
invigilator he even laughed. So it was like a normal conversation. He's not a uh, test taker.
Uh-huh.
So it's like someone
You're
you can
just.
imagine, like
Mm-hmm.
he's your friend, or
Uh,
he's some elder guy that you're speaking with, and he's just asking about your general interest. It's exactly like speaking here in
mm-hmm.
this voice room.
Oh,
Exactly like that. There's
okay.
no difference. If you can fit that in your mind, you can crack the speaking
Uh,
easily.
yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah. You know, so about Jackson's question, how I learned the language, or how I did prepare for the IELTS. So I used to read, and other than that, for the IELTS preparation, I used YouTube mostly. I used to watch, as I've mentioned, the speaking test videos of other candidates,
Mm-hmm.
specifically those who got higher band score 8 or above. Other than that, for the listening, I used to there are many listening tests available on the YouTube. They are uploading by the hour, I guess, many channels, so that you can train your listening as well. But I had good listening because even you guys must be watching some series on Netflix, Amazon, somewhere with the English subtitles, or maybe with English native speakers, or
Yeah.
maybe you listen to songs, English songs, so they can really help you out in your
Yeah,
listening,
right.
because that's how you develop a
Yeah,
uh,
recently I've been started watching podcast through YouTube, but I used to listen to podcast through Google Podcast, but nowadays Google Podcast
mhm.
is not available. They just
I'm
removed
gonna
their podcast, like podcast app from
I'm
their
yeah,
just
Play Store.
the Google
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Google
just
Podcast.
suggest you. Google Podcast is not available, but Tain Podcast is available.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dion.
Google Podcast, well, actually, it was just a platform. All
Yeah.
podcasts. There are many different apps you can use any free app you want. I
Yes.
use Castbox or Catchbox. I
Cashbox.
used
Mm-hmm.
to, yeah, there something like that. I don't exactly remember the name.
Okay.
So, by the way, I've written a name in the chat. Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Is he a
What?
great speaker?
Yeah.
We can listen to
Yeah.
him through
Exactly.
YouTube.
Yeah. 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 The most helpful thing in my preparation for IELTS was listening to Jordan Peterson.
Uh-huh.
Because if you just listen to that guy, pick any video,
Mm-hmm.
nonetheless, any topic you've deemed interesting. I mean, there are many, many, many different topics that he speaks on, because he's a motivational speaker. He's a clinical psychologist
Oh,
and a very famous person.
okay.
So there are many lectures.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna
just
search it.
listen to any, yeah, any
Jordan
of his
Peterson.
lectures. You will understand the art of abstract thinking.
Abstract thinking, right?
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, and then connecting it with your speaking. He's such a good speaker.
Okay.
that you will find new ways to construct the sentences. You will find like new ways to speak.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So
So
he's
it's
gonna
getting
he's
exciting, you
gonna
know.
help you a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna search
He's really,
it now.
yeah, he's really gonna
Mm-hmm.
help you guys in your preparation. It's gonna be, I mean, his speaking style,
Mm-hmm.
his use of vocabulary, it's gonna be difficult, somewhat difficult in the start, but you're gonna get a hang of it as you keep listening to him, you know. So yeah, that's I guess it. And about the writing part, I really didn't prepare for it, so that's why I got some less bad score.
you, you
Okay.
know,
In the
your
beginning was the word.
someone equal for person. I time bro, mute yourself. Now is okay.
Uh huh.
Hamza bro, your speaking is so good. That's why you achieve your 7.5 bandwidth score.
Yeah, and you can
Great.
speak Hamza. You can speak like fluently and in a same tone for a long time. But what we have, like we just raise our intonation sometimes and just follow our intonation without any reason. Yeah, but you can speak like
Yeah,
the flow, the way
he,
you
I mean,
speak. Yeah,
he is a very
seems natural.
seems so
I mean,
natural and fluent. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Hamza bro.
Jackson.
you can guys do this perfectly well.
Mhm.
The let me give you something.
Okay.
You know what you should work on, start working on. Just tell me something that when you are like thinking,
Mhm.
just thinking about something. I mean, in what language are you thinking that?
I usually try to think in English now, but before that, like I was doing like translation sort of things, like thinking
Mhm.
in my native language, then translating my thinking into English. Then, the process was long then back then, but now it's getting short day by day.
Yeah, your speaking fluency depends on your thinking pattern. The word that I've used, the abstract thinking,
Mm-hmm.
is basically the advanced, uh, way of thinking. Like, y- first, what you are gonna work on,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are gonna, we do self talk and we think about things. You are gonna force yourself to think in English.
Okay.
It's you if I'm As you have mentioned, it's gonna be like, first you're gonna be converting from your native language to English,
Mm-hmm.
then it's gonna get easy. They're gonna be lack of this difference in the native language and the English language. So what you're gonna aim for, you have to lessen the
Okay.
time frame. So ultimately, the way of speaking is, first you get an idea,
Mm-hmm.
then you arrange that idea into words, and then you speak it through your mind.
Yeah.
So if you're able to remove that step of converting
Thing.
that
Yeah.
idea from your native language to your English language, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna reduce the time frame, that the the major thing that reduces the point during speaking that I've heard is the pauses that candidate takes during speaking,
Uh-huh.
because they take too long
Long
to
pause.
think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly, that's gonna reduce your band score. So
Okay.
first first try to think in English. And the another thing is, when you're talking to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
talk in English.
Yeah.
That's gonna help you a lot, because it's gonna you can say it's gonna create new neurons in
Neurons
your
in
mind,
our brain, yeah.
and y- yeah, exactly. And then it's gonna be like natural. There's a study, if I'm not quite sure, but it says that it takes I guess 41 or 42 days to build a habit,
Build
and
habit.
around 90 days to build a lifestyle.
Oh,
So if you guys practice it for 90 days, so
it
you're
will
gonna
become
get
our,
really
yeah.
fluent.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you
it
can
will
get
become
really
a
fluent.
part of our life, right? If we do it for,
Exactly.
if we do it constantly, mm, 90 days. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be natural for you to like think in English and talk to yourself in the English language, because our brain currently it's hardwired to use the native language because it's the fastest pathway for us to think.
Yes.
So you have to shift that. I mean, shift that from native language to English.
Okay, I got your point.
Then
Yeah,
it's gonna get
I've been
really,
trying.
really easy.
Yeah, I've been trying what you have just said. I don't translate, like I don't think in my native language and translate it into English nowadays, because if I do
Mhm.
this in this way, then that takes lots of time, and then what you meant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as you mentioned, like if I take long pause, then I lose my point. Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
So
okay.
yeah,
So
you're on the right track.
we should welcome Marsha, our moderator of this room. Marsha, how's your day going? Marsha and Rizwana.
Yes. Yeah, hello. It was so late
Hello.
today.
Uh-huh. I was
What happened?
talking with someone, but I didn't notice the time, and then I thought, oh my god, I'm getting late. Yeah.
Okay, okay. No
And
problem.
Nipun is also doing
Yeah.
something
How are
else.
you? How
Mhm. Hello.
I've noticed that Nipu created her own beer.
Yeah, then just left
Yeah, do you
within
hear
two
me?
minutes. Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. No, I said I've noticed that Nippon created her own beer. So I thought that he will not create today. So I went out for some groceries.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. But I prepared myself to create the beer, but for some reason it was too late. But I knocked Nipun, but
Okay, no problem.
I think she's doing something else, and she has exams coming soon. That's why she may be busy with her exam study, academically study things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In and number two, Jackson. Have we talked before?
Jackson knows every girl.
No.
Okay.
Jackson. Yeah, I'm not gonna
But
expose you, but
I
Jackson, be careful.
no, I just see Marsh every day come here find him, bro. That's why I asked, how are you, Marsha?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How about you? So we haven't talked, but it's okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thing.
It's
I'm
okay.
great.
It's
Hey Hamza, can you share what do you think in Hello Talk application helpful for your IELTS?
Yeah, obviously, you guys are practicing your speaking, so it's gonna be really helpful because, as I've said, the more you practice, the more natural it's gonna be for you. you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's gonna be really helpful. I've never you know used it that much. And I've recently discovered this application after my IELTS, so I didn't get a chance to use it beforehand.
Okay.
And I just recently discovered about the 1 hour limit, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna be kicked out from the room as well.
Okay.
So, but
So
yeah, it's
after
but
like
yeah, it's gonna be
yeah, after
helpful.
getting your band Discord, then you have installed this application. So now you're practicing for like to stay on track or just you know increasing the fluency or the fluency you have. You
And
want. Mhm.
no, actually, this application that I got is not really about uh, improving my language skills.
Mhm.
Basically, my friend, he told me about this application. He said you should install it. It's more like uh, I like talking to people from different nationality, and whenever I get free time,
Mhm.
which is very rare,
Okay.
once a week or once twice a week. So I just get on this application for an hour and get in any different chat room, voice room, and talk to different people, help someone if they are gonna
Mhm.
appear for IELTS exam and things like
Okay.
that. So it's not really about uh, my
Yes.
language skill, because I'm
Mhm.
basically I'm an electrical engineer. I'm working
Mhm.
in renewable sector.
Renewal.
So
Uh-huh.
yeah, renewable,
Renewal
solar
energy.
panels, wind
Yeah.
energy,
Okay. Yeah. Got it. Got it.
renewable
Renewal.
energy, yeah, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So mm, on you can say on daily basis we are having meetings with international lenders, team from Canada, South Africa, and so you it's not like optional for me to have bad English speaking skills.
Okay.
So I've already worked on that stuff because it's compulsory. You have to talk with
Talk
them,
with
and
them. Yeah.
uh,
Using English. Right.
yeah, and those people, they have really difficult accent to pick, especially the South African
South
and you
African,
know
Chinese.
people who don't have English as their first language. So you really have to have good listening and speaking skills to communicate with
With
them.
them, right?
So yeah.
Yeah, Hamza. Like, thanks for sharing with us lots of fruitful points connected to IELTS and in general English speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no issue.
we're happy to
No issue at all.
have you. Okay, so Marsha, um, let's let's switch to the topic hometown. I'd request you to tell us a ghost story that is connected to your hometown. Hello.
Ghost story
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, ghost story that's connected to your
I
hometown.
want to listen up the ghost story. So I need Nipun here.
No, Nipun isn't here.
Okay. I never experienced any ghosts in my hometown, but
Okay.
I have a countryside home. So there, I've um, I've noticed something. I don't know. I'm not in a mood to say any ghost story because it's childish.
I know. Like you have experienced lots of paranormal activities. That's why, like, what you're saying. That
Hey, fine, bro.
yeah, bro.
Fine, bro. I have to go. I'm getting late for my
Okay.
some work,
Some work.
My girlfriend calling to me.
Don't,
Calling to me. That's why I go
Jackson,
now.
don't disturb my
Yeah.
bro. If you disturb
Mhm.
her, I'm gonna
Oh, hey, you,
expose you.
you,
Okay.
your girl, your girl, your
Not
girl,
not you, my girl,
your
my
girl.
bro. Yeah,
Oh, your girl.
not my girl, my bro. Yes.
I'm long time notice you. Okay, Fahim. So,
What
uh,
What you have been noticing?
You
Mhm.
you flirting to my girlfriend.
Your
You know,
girlfriend?
your yeah, my girlfriend.
Who,
You know,
who is your girlfriend?
me.
Oh my god. So do you wanna know? Do you wanna know a lot more about you? What you have said to her? Do you want me to
No,
expose you? You know
no, no, no,
you are even younger than her. Okay.
no, no,
If you
no way.
you know like if you do these sort of things all the time, then yeah, she's not going to talk with you again. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to you. I'm just talking to you another day
Yeah, sure.
or and okay, Bangla beer, and then I clear everything. Okay.
Okay, sure. You can knock me directly.
What did you say?
Yeah,
Getting your point.
you can call me directly if you get time.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So how
Okay.
okay, okay. Yeah.
Bye.
Hamza bro. Wait. Hamza bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your experience for IELTS, and I'm very helpful to your point. So thank you so much, and nice to meet you. I'm getting late, and I have some work, so I am just go
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, Jackson. The pleasure's all mine. You can leave, and best of luck.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jackson.
thank you so much again.
Jackson, see you
Okay,
soon.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Bye
call you
bye.
again.
See you soon. See you soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Jackson is your classmate, Fahim?
No, he's in my classmate. And no, he disturbs,
So
he
you
disturbs
guys
my
are
group.
talking about Umme. I've talked with her, right? That girl
That girl you have
in your
talked
beer.
in my beer? Maybe.
Yeah, Umme.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've
Not
talked
sure.
to that girl.
And like he
So
Jackson is saying that like Ome is her girlfriend, is his girlfriend. But
yeah, it's just making fun. It's not
like,
serious.
yeah, I know that, and yeah, that's the reason. But Ome complain about this and say to this like if the guy do this again, like does this sort of things again, then I'm gonna block him. And that like
Oh, then
like both person come to my VR, so I got the responsibility to settle between them. Then you know something bad never could happen.
then you should say Jackson seriously that do not make fun.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, that would be better.
Yeah.
So yeah, this topic is not a ghost story. So let's back to the topic. It's hometown. Well, my hometown is Chittagong.
I know that
So
you've see like you've mentioned before, right? Chittagong. That's why you have the aristocracy and luxurious vibes in your conversation.
oh, you think so?
Yeah, cause I have friends from Chittagong,
Oh,
Chattogram.
yeah.
They all are. They have.
Okay.
Yeah, they are very proud of their heritage, inheritance as well, ancestry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, go on.
That's really cool to know that people think about us like we have lots of things to for proud. Like that's very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel also proud to be in Chittagong. Yeah, for lots of mountains in Chittagong. I really like the natural beauty of Chittagong.
Yeah, I've been there, Chittagong, for
Okay, so
three
you've
times.
known lots of things.
Yeah.
Where you visited?
Um, I've visited I went to Chattogram city. Then we stayed there for a night. Then we moved to Shajek, and we moved to Cox's Bazar. Okay.
Okay,
Also, we went to
so
Khagrachori, Bandarban, etc. These sort of places from Chattogram.
from what to you visited three different places
Yes.
in one visit.
Not
Oh,
in one visit. No, in 3 visits. Maybe in 2 visits. I
okay.
forget. I forgot. Yeah.
Which you like most, mountain or ocean?
I feel like uh, I love mountains more than seashore, sea beach.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I really found Cox's Bazar is very, you know, bustling
Yeah, lots of
and
a crowded place. But we went to
yeah.
Inani Beach, and it was less crowded, and Himchori Hill near to the Inani Beach. So it was also quite place. So yeah, that was a great experience. But we stayed 7 days in Cox's Bazar. My skin tone isn't bright, so I got you know isn't that much bright, and I stayed there for a week, and then I got look like more brownie, more black.
Once I once I went to Bandarban after staying there 8 or 9 days later. When I came back to home, I was staring my face on mirror, and I've noticed that I can see anything. My skin burnt like a hell. I was thinking, oh my god, I turned on the light and I was trying to see my face, but I couldn't find my face on mirror. So I was cried a lot, and next day I went to beauty parlor and said, whatever you want, just do something, do
Make
something.
my face like before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, bring my face like before.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever you want to do this. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I swear. I've said this really. I said that they were offering lots of offer that if you do this, your skin will be like this. So I said, whatever you want, just do. I want to see my face on my mirror. That's it. And they said, okay. So it took 7 hours. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay, we have a silent guest, Vaida. Hamza, do you want to say something? About the beauty of your country, Hamza. Your hometown, like you said, Hyderabad. Okay, I think Hamza can't hear me.
I think he got out his limit because he mentioned it, right?
Yes, right. So we have Shurjomukhi. Hey, Shurjomukhi. Number 4, can you hear me? Sorry, I can't go on stage right now. Shurjomukhi, are you there?
Hamza is here again. Yes.
Hamza, what happened with you?
I guess there was some issue with my mic because I was saying, but you guys were not able to hear me. So, am I audible? Am I audible right now?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I was just actually I was just gonna take my leave because I guess my 1 hour, my free 1 hour is gonna be up any minute now. So I just wanna uh, wish you guys best of luck for your test because uh, I'm gonna go
Okay.
before they kick me out. So yeah, nice talking to you guys, and
Yeah, it was
hopefully
nice.
we'll talk again someday,
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah, Hamza.
Okay, bye bye.
Yeah, bye. Good night.
Okay, bye. Take care. Take care.
Okay, and now I've got lots of like IELTS candidates tonight. And we are very curious about like IELTS. They're asking all sort of things to.
How
Uh-huh.
how was his band score?
8.5. Like specifically 8.25.
Eight
8.25, but yeah, he preferred to say
eight point
8.5.
8.25.
Yes.
Oh, that was a nice
Yeah, that was huge,
good score.
Yes,
hmm
that's huge.
What
Yeah,
he suggests you?
lots of things. I already know them, though. But he's very good at in writing, listening, and reading. That's the
Mhm.
reason for.
Which
Mhm.
uh no, tell me which part you think you were good at.
Me, I don't even know.
Yes.
I feel like I'm like average on everything, like reading, writing, speaking, listening. Okay.
I think my it would be very difficult for me to like speak uh, for a long time. Speaking is the most difficult part.
For you.
Not I don't know for everyone actually.
Yes,
Sometimes
that's
when
right.
if they I'm so nervous. I would be very nervous if they ask me lots of questions. Interviewing thing it's very difficult for me. Whenever I think like I have to answer all the questions. That time my my palpitation got up like get up like how would I answer everything. So when it's I would be nervous that time.
Yeah,
I
but
think it would be difficult for me too. Mhm.
yeah, speaking of his experience, like he mentioned his speaking taste was like it's kind of conversation like we are doing now, and you know, person was too friendly. That's why he got high band score. And the thing was asked by him was common for him because he already faced those questions before, and that's why that was easy for him. Okay.
Yeah, but see, Fahim, if you going to take IELTS test and they ask something that you don't know about those specific topics, then it would be very difficult for you to talk. And
Yes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the
But
subject is totally unknown for me, that would be very difficult.
yeah, right. But you know what I did in my exam? I don't know the math, but I created my own way to solve the math.
Oh my God, math.
Yeah.
One of my friend, and when he went for his exam, nothing. It was history subject. Okay, so he write his history by his own. Like, okay, I know, blah blah blah. So I said, oh my God, you created history
History.
because there wasn't anything common. Like I don't know what
Got
happened
it, like conceptual
yesterday.
things. And
Mm.
history is very difficult to remember all the time if the history doesn't interest someone. And there are lots of things to remember about the years, the name of a person, and his father's, mother's, sister, brothers, even like his wife's names. Lots of things to remember. If we, yeah, talk
Yeah,
about
most
history.
difficult part is remember the years.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
it's very difficult for me.
Yeah, for me as well. I don't
But I
like
can
history.
remember other thing.
Uh-huh. That's great. Yeah, that's why, like Elon Musk or all the other billionaires, they don't take their children to schools, traditional schools. They teach themselves by their own. And what do they prefer? They prefer to teach their children science, math, and um, other relevant thing, but they don't teach history. And what they think, they think like, if my children will find interest in history, they can learn by themselves. It's available on internet. We don't need to remember the
Yeah.
dates, years, name of a famous person, etc., etc. Yeah. So they leave
Yeah.
history or historical things as their.
I think for him, everybody should know the gist. I'm not saying that remember all the years, what happened that specific years, this and that. So I think it's important to know the history because
Yes.
if you know the history, then you will think the future clearly that what happened before now, what would
Yeah,
be in
right.
the future. So yeah, that's
That's
very
yeah, that's right.
important also. If you
Yeah, but like if someone force you to learn these sort of things, that will feel bored, like make you feel bored, right? But when you find
Mhm,
interesting something, like you are curious about what is your ancestor did in the past, and you found
mhm.
out that they were very hardworking person, so that motivates you, and you just find these sort of activities by your own research. So you don't need to force your brain to
Yeah,
remember them. Yeah.
every generation uh, will will try to get better, right? So I think if they knows the history, then they can make a path that where they will go.
Yeah, right. They can learn from the past as well.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like that's like what we learn from like history, like traditional courses. That's kind of very basic things. But history is also connected to science, invention, all sort of
Yes.
things. Yeah, it's a broad
Yeah, but
concept.
previously when I was student, I never, I wasn't interested in history. But nowadays, I found it is the most interesting thing to learn, like history. If you know the history, so even if you know the history, there is there is a benefit that you can make a conversation
Yeah, probably.
with anybody.
Yes, and you can argue.
Yeah.
You can strongly argue with someone, and if you know the history,
Yes.
and if you like politics, then
Yes.
history gonna help you a lot, right? In the context of our,
Yes. Yes.
of our politics, Bangladeshi politics, they are all based on
Mhm.
history, historical events.
Yes.
Okay, so Marsha and Surjamukhi, Nirab, it's getting, you know, late night.
Late.
Yeah,
Yes.
And I was late though,
Yeah.
that's the reason. But I'll try to create my VR after 10 from tomorrow.
Ah, after 10?
Yes.
Okay, mention the time. Okay, mention the time so that
It
because
was like,
sometimes we are also busy, but I try to make sure that I'll be in time in your VR.
okay, it's
Yeah.
schedule as
So
before, 10.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, as before, then it's okay. Then it's okay.
It's
So
as before.
today topic will be same, or you're gonna
No,
pick
I'm
new
gonna
one.
pick a new topic because it's not that interesting topic. And it's been for
Yes,
two
yes,
days,
that's true.
so yeah, I gonna choose another one. And I
Yeah,
wanna,
sure.
I wanna,
No, fine. Make sure. Whenever you choose, you should choose the pick topic in at night
yeah,
because it
yeah,
will help.
I'm gonna choose it
Because
right now.
I've told you that
Yeah,
this is
yeah, because you don't get time at morning. I know that.
no at evening. I'm so busy in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sure.
yeah,
Bye. Take care. Fine.
yeah, bye. Thanks for joining
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.